She won't wake up, I heard my husband say. She never does. My husband always made me tea before bed. One night I forgot to drink it and my entire life came crashing down. I had a migraine and went to bed without touching it. I woke up at midnight completely alert for the first time in years and my husband was lying right next to me on the phone. I miss you so much, baby. Tell me what you're wearing. A woman's voice came through the speaker. Nothing. I'm thinking about you inside me. My husband laughed and said, God, I can't wait to be done with her so I can have you every single night. The woman asked, can she hear you right now? He said, she won't wake up. She never does. I could scream in her face and she wouldn't flinch. Watch. He leaned over and said my name loudly 3 times. I kept my breathing steady and didn't move. He laughed and said, see, out cold. I could do anything I want. I lay there frozen while my husband Dirty talked with another woman 6 inches from my face. When he finally hung up, I pretended to be asleep. The next morning I smiled and thanked him for the tea. That night I dumped it in the sink and waited. At 11 he took a call in the living room. I crept to the stairs and listened. The forensic accountant says 4 more months and we'll have everything hidden where she can't touch it. A pause. No, she's completely clueless. She's so foggy every morning she can barely remember her own name. My lawyer says that's perfect. We'll make her look insane and she won't get a single dime. Another pause. Trust me, I've been planning this for 2 years. She's about to lose everything including her mind. The next night I heard the front door open at midnight. I crept downstairs and saw my husband letting a woman into our house. Valerie, his coworker, the one he swore was like a sister. She walked to our kitchen and poured herself wine and knew exactly which cabinet had the glasses. They sat on my couch and she put her legs in his lap and said, I want to gut this entire room when she's gone. Her taste is tragic. He said, whatever you want, baby. It's all yours soon. She said, I want that sapphire necklace too. The one she wears everywhere like she's something special. He said, done. I'll rip it off her neck myself. She said, what about the bedroom? I'm not sleeping on sheets she's touched. He said, we'll burn everything she's ever owned. Every photo, every piece of clothing, like she never existed. For 3 months, I pretended to drink the tea and watched. I recorded every call and every midnight visit and every conversation about hiding money and making me look crazy. I hired my own lawyer and she said, this is the worst thing I've seen in 20 years. I moved money into accounts he didn't know existed. His parents were coming for our anniversary party next month. His mother who told everyone I was the luckiest woman alive to have her precious son. I decided that's when I'd do it. The night of the party, I connected my laptop to our TV and said I'd made a slideshow of our marriage. 30 people, including his parents and his boss and all our friends. My husband put his arm around me and said, this is why I love her. Always so thoughtful. I smiled at him and clicked play. The first clip was him in our bed saying, she won't wake up. She never does. I could scream in her face and she wouldn't flinch. The room went dead quiet. The second clip was Valerie walking into our house at midnight. The third was her calling my taste tragic and him promising to burn everything I owned like I never existed. The fourth was him telling his lawyer I was mentally unstable and wouldn't get a dime. Dead silence. His mother stood up. Jason, what the hell is this? I said, this is what your son does every night after he puts something in my tea to knock me out. His father's face went red. Son, what is she talking about? My husband was shaking. She's lying. She doctored these. I told you all, she's been losing her mind. I pulled out the lab results. Diphenhydramine, 6 years. Every single night so he could do whatever he wanted while I was unconscious next to him. His mother started sobbing. His boss walked out without a word. Valerie tried to run but my sister blocked the door and said, sit.
Scan the QR code to download TikTok. The subsequent story endings are explosive and full of hidden surprises waiting for you. You can also get rewards by creating a new account.